Howdy and hello everyone, and recently NCTD unveiled their brand new CEM coaches for the Coaster Commuter Rail service to honor its 30th anniversary. I managed to attend this event and got to see and tour these brand new coaches. So, I hope you enjoy.
Yes, someone. We see her work.
I'm Sean Donaghy. I'm the CEO of North County Transit San Diego Railroad. On behalf of our world-class employees and our board of directors, thank you all for being here as we celebrate 30 years of coaster commuter rail service in San Diego County. So thank you all for being here with us. Over the last 30 years, riders have taken coaster along 41 miles of San Diego's pristine coastline from right here in Oceanside to downtown San Diego. There are 8 stops along Coaster's route connecting California's storied and iconic beach towns to amazing destinations that make live, work, and play one of the very best in the world right here in San Diego County. We've added some exciting new services to expand Coaster's reach and have more projects in the pipeline. Last year, we launched Coaster Connection service, providing coaster riders with an easy way to access UC San Diego and the Biotech Hub in Sorrento Valley. NCTD has also received funding to open 2 new coaster stations. Construction will start later this year on the new Convention Center Coaster Station. This stop in the heart of downtown San Diego will provide our customers seamless access to world-class dining and entertainment in the historic Gaslamp Quarter, as well as events like Comic-Con, concerts, and a front row seat to watch the Padres win the World Championship. NCTD and Sandag will start construction in 2026 on the San DeVito double track project, which will add a new station at the Del Mar Fairgrounds. This station will create even more access to events happening at the fairgrounds like the San Diego County Fair, the Del Mar Thoroughbred Club races, and concerts at the Sound. The coaster line is also critically important to our partners at Amtrak and BNSF Freight Lines. We're working with our partners to advance additional infrastructure projects to meet the future demands of coaster, the Amtrak Pacific Surfliner, and freight services right here in the second busiest passenger corridor in the nation. Today we turn 30, but our communities continue forward, and we are excited about what the next 30 years will bring us.
I am Mike Levin. I'm so honored to be the representative for Oceanside and for North County. I am a huge fan of the coaster. Who loves the coaster? And for everything that NCTD does. It has been a tremendous honor these past 6.5 years to get to work with the great people of NCTD to make sure that we have transit options for folks all throughout North County, both for the folks that live here and for all the people who are visiting. I'm thrilled to be back here in downtown Oceanside. This is going to be incredible, all the stuff that's going to happen right here. You're going to come back to this hub in the years ahead, and it's going to be completely redone. It's going to be state-of-the-art and incredible. And we know that we have to do all we can to make sure that that rail corridor connecting San Diego with the rest of Southern California is here for not just the decades to come, but the centuries to come. I really mean it. I really mean it. And we also know that Mother Nature is unforgiving. We live in the most beautiful community, particularly on a day like today when I think it's going to be about 68 or 70 degrees and sunny. The most beautiful community, I think, on planet Earth. And we also know that with our community along the coast, we do have some challenges. We've got beaches that erode, we've got bluffs that are always at risk, we've got sea levels that are rising, and we've got to do whatever it takes to make sure that we keep that corridor up and running, and I'm committed to working with our friends at NCTD and throughout our region and our state to make sure that the federal government is going to step up and do its job. And thank you. Last January, I wanted to do what I thought was a fairly simple thing. I told my team I wanted to take a ride from the southernmost point of the rail corridor to the northernmost. We were going to start in, basically down by the border. We were going to go all the way up to Santa Barbara and north of Santa Barbara. And then the bluffs and the landslides made that impossible. Like literally the day before, the night before, we were going to go on this trip. And it was just a reminder for me that every year we face landslides, we face bluff failure and eroding beaches, and we've got to make those investments in the years ahead. One of those investments is a $53.9 million grant that I secured from the federal government to replace the San Diego River Railway Bridge. That is a 108-year-old bridge. And what's going to happen in conjunction with the funding secured from the state is you're going to be able to take the train to the fairgrounds. And you're going to have a platform right there, and it's going to be a great thing for our entire region and beyond to be able to go to the fair, avoid that traffic. Everybody knows that traffic, right? Yeah. When you get off the freeway, be able to take the train right there to the fairgrounds. It's going to be a great thing. Second is the Del Mar Bluffs Stabilization Project. We've been securing money for that for 6.5 years, almost $100 million so far, and there's going to be a lot more that's needed. But I just want to make one point, which is that we want to provide options for people. Not everybody stuck in their cars. The average commute in our district is about an hour a day. If people want to come and enjoy our beautiful communities up and down our coast, we want them to have options to be able to do it. To go and enjoy a Padres game, or to go to the San Diego Zoo, or if you're here to go up to LA to Dodger Stadium to see the Padres win. These guys are great, by the way. I think I'm on a lot of TikTok and Instagram right now. I know what you guys are doing. But listen, we've got great partners and great local leaders who are deeply committed to all this as well. And one of my very favorite is Priya Bhat Patel. Give it up for Priya.
Get started. I just want to say thank you to our staff. Can we give them a big round of applause for putting this all together? This wouldn't be possible without them, and I know that it wouldn't be possible to even run any of these machines without them, and so I just want to thank them because they are the backbone of everything we do, and I'm just so thankful to be part of this. I'm Priya Bhat Patel, the chair of North County Transit District and also the mayor pro tem in the city of Carlsbad. I'm, of course, very excited to be here for this 30th anniversary. It's something that is exciting because I was a young child when this first came to be. So to be able to stand here and see it 30 years later as an adult with my own kid, it's actually pretty great. It's almost like a full circle moment, so very exciting. And I have to say that, of course, not only is this something that incorporates regional mobility, but as we know, it's a really big economic engine as well. Make sure that it's connecting folks to the jobs that they need, that they have, and then of course making sure that we're getting folks in and around town to spend money in our cities as well. Every day we're transporting people not only to their jobs, but hopefully some kids to their schools and visitors in our communities. And NCTD's board, I know, is prioritizing enhancing the customer experience and improving operational efficiency for our coaster riders. The coaster has adapted and grown so much over the past 3 decades. Planning began on what was called the Coast Rail Express in 1982. So at the time, San Diego remained one of the few major metropolitan areas in the United States that was not served by rail. So the planning and execution of this project was undertaken by NCTD. Then it was known as North San Diego County Transit Development Board. And after a decade and $150 million worth of improvements to the existing freight tracks, NCTD pushed the coaster project over the finish line and began operations. The Coast Rail Express took its first trip on February 27, 1995, connecting riders along the coast with their front row seats to some of the best views in San Diego. And take note of that February 27th. I'll share something at the end about what we're going to be doing that day. On its first day of service in 1995, the Coast Rail Express made 12 daily trips during the week. 6 in the morning and 6 in the late afternoon. Shortly thereafter, NCTD added additional options and offered Saturday service. And 30 years later, the coaster runs 30 daily trips, Monday through Friday, with additional late night trips on Friday and major events. So I'm sure you've seen that, like whenever we have any major events happening throughout, we try to add on some additional service for folks so you can get back and forth from wherever you are. And we're also up to 22 Saturday trips and 18 Sunday trips year round. NCTD wants to make sure that the coaster can get you to where you need to go, back home and safely. And that's why we've added extra trains for most special events like Padres games, concerts, and more. Year over year, we continue to see growth in coaster ridership, and we're so appreciative of all of you that take advantage of those rides. And whether you ride every day to work or school, or just every once in a while to downtown, the beach, or hopefully a cool new restaurant, you've made the coaster what it is today. Over the next 30 years, we hope to continue to deliver the best service for our communities and expand our legacy of connecting the region. As we work to do that, we'll continue to rely on our partners like Congressman Levin. Thank you for all your work at the federal level. Our state representatives, who I know some of their representatives are here today, so thank you to them as well. And of course, my colleagues at the local elected office level, who I know are huge advocates within our own region. So thank you for all your work. We're also working together with SANDAG to advance key projects to make the coaster more reliable and more convenient for our riders. And before I introduce our SANDAG chair, I just want to say February 27th, because we're going to be offering free rides that day in honor of the 30th anniversary on the coaster. So just make a note. Maybe take someone that you'd like to on a fun, getaway to downtown San Diego or even downtown Carlsbad if you're coming from here, and come and join us.
Allow you to go through the park. Like testing.
Idea of family. You don't have to have common representation.
I'm on Amazon right now. It's so frustrating. Because all the ones I want, they're sold out and you can't find them.
Yeah, that'd be cool to be able to purchase them here online.
It's also nice how
yeah, what I'm worried about for me is like if I get to be able to pick up the rain, am I strong?
So here we are on board the brand new CEM coaches. First impressions of the seats, y'all are talking about the ventures being hard? Holy crap. These things are like quite hard. Like, again, I'm fine with it, and I'm sure they'll get like worn in as they get older, but damn, compared to the ventures, these are really not that different. So that's one thing. I really like these new interiors with how compared to the old coaster cars, they're nice and blue. The old ones had like a whitish, like kind of watery color, which wasn't bad, but this is a nice refresh. The lights are all like angular and stuff, which is kind of cool. The floor is very kind of different color. And they've got, here's a big thing, the charging ports are actually built in this time, and they are USB and this thing, yeah. So yeah, that's very nice. Just in general, these cars are really, really nice. I like them. They're a lot better than the original Bombardier coaches, and I hope to see them in service rather soon. Just gotta hope NCTD can get them all tested. And with that, there's a look at Coaster's 30th anniversary event. It was pretty fun, and thanks for NCTD for letting me and a few others get a front row view to the whole press conference thingy there. Y'all are great for that. But anyway, be on the lookout for the 30th anniversary rail fanning video coming out this Wednesday. And with that, there's not much else to say. So I was 5008 Creations, you were the viewer, and I'll see you in the future. Goodbye.